Okay, so I wanted to make this video to talk about a topic about the money. Most of you don't realize that building something big, building a business, making a shit ton of money is not for everyone. And this is where most people fail. This is where most people end up losing. We could say they streak. They stop believing in what they are doing. They stop believing in their dream. They stop believing that what they are doing is possible. And then they get brainwashed by the masses to believe that if you become such a person, if you aspire to make a lot of money, if you aspire to become influential, you're a bad person. A lot of people will tell you that, okay? A lot of people will always reject your high vibrations, we could say. A lot of people will never accept you for who you really are, for who you really are aiming to become. Your people will never accept your ambitions. I want you to realize this, okay? Fuck off all these people that you got around yourself that are telling you it's too much, okay? Just settle yourself, just settle your way, go to school, find a job, work till you're fucking old and then, die. Most people will tell you that, okay? And it's very common. The fact that it's very common that the 99% of people will tell you this is the only way. This is how you get brainwashed, okay? This is how it all happens. It's all a little process. It starts with a little process. Since you're a kid, since you were born in a household with parents that told you as a kid that you need to go to school. Oh, you start going to school, homework, books. And then what happens? Your body starts getting conditioned, believing that this is the only way. Your mind starts getting calloused. Okay, when you punch a wall. Okay, let me find something. I don't know. Okay, when you punch a wall, what happens with your knuckles every single time? Your knuckles get tougher and stronger, and so is your mind. This is what happens with your mind. So your mind gets conditioned to what you feed him. What you give to it, to your mind, is what makes him stronger towards this action, this activity, this event. So since you were a kid, and kids, I want you to realize, kids are very easy to manipulate. And that's why it all starts since we are very small. Since we were kids, we were told that we need to go to school. And if we fail school, it's over. It's over. Our life is ended. Our life, we are a failure. Do you know, it doesn't sound very nice to me. It doesn't sound right to me. Don't you believe that? Don't you have this urge? What I don't understand of most people is, don't you have this urge that to discover what's behind the wall, what's behind what was put in front of you? Don't you have this urge? Most people don't. And that's why you're getting pulled back by most people, because the 99% of people, the 99% of your friends, the people that surround you, were taught this way, were programmed to believe, to think, to operate in this way. And all of this is trying to stop you, okay? And I'm not trying to say, the Matrix. It's way deeper than that, okay? Because we are operating on a reality level. It's not like, a virtual reality. It's all real, okay? All of this that is around you is real. It's the nature, it's the world, it's the society. But you have to fight against the beliefs that were put in front of you. And you have to fight it with your own life, as if your life depended on it. Once you realize this, once you realize that your life depends on it, you will realize how much you have to lose if you don't listen to yourself. Like, don't you have the ambition to see what's behind, what's the truth, what people are trying to hide from you? Okay, when I was a kid, I started going to primary school and stuff like that, and I was getting very good grades. But then, I started advancing, getting, further with the grades. I changed schools and stuff like that, and it started getting worse. I started getting worse with school, and I didn't really like school. Okay, I didn't like the purpose of being a worker. I didn't like the feeling like me being a slave to someone else that worked harder than me. So basically, I'm working my ass off to become a slave to someone else that worked harder than me and smarter than me. But yet people will always tell you that you need to be a slave, because most people can't become who's in the lead. Most people can't become that person, the person that leads the slaves. And I'm not saying that we should be all leaders. And that's the point of this video. Okay, if you want to be someone better than the 99% of people, okay, I want you to realize that there will never be an imbalance in people being leaders and slaves, okay? There will be never an imbalance, because most people can't operate on those high vibrations, on this, 100% mentality, 1% mentality, whatever it is. Most people just can't process it. Most people just can't do it. They just can't. Because think about it. If we are struggling, if we that got all this knowledge, that we are aware of this, all of these medias that are around ourselves, how do you think? How can you believe that those people that know even less than us can make it? How can they make it? Okay, Mark Zuckerberg struggled, and he was a genius. Elon Musk struggled, and he was a genius. The Tate brothers, they struggled like fucking hell. They were fucking slaves, bro. They had no money. They were struggling. But yet, look at them. So the most aware people, this leads me to think that, this gives me the hint that the most aware people are the ones that will make it, are the ones that will succeed, even if it's a small win. Okay, let's say your business works, your business starts growing, even if in a little scale. In the end, it doesn't matter, because as long as you keep watering it, you will reach to the same level as those people that we look up to right now. So the Tate brothers, the Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, all these people, they once were at their lowest. They were, bro. Okay, you. Shut the fuck up. Whatever you're doing right now, okay, listen to this. Right now, listen to this. This is very deep. This is very important, okay? The people that you're looking up to right now were once at your same level, were once at your same process. Let's say, this is the process, okay? You become from weak, broke and stuff like that, to reach the best motherfucker ever, your best version. This is the process, okay? So 0% and 100%. Let's say you're at the 10% right now, okay? They were once at 10% as well. They were at the same point in the process. They were at the same fucking point. I want you to realize this, okay? You shouldn't ruin your process by looking up to others' lives. You shouldn't look at the Tate brothers and how they, oh bro, they did this, and they got rich. Oh, what the fuck? But I think it's impossible, bro. They just got lucky. They must have got lucky. And that's why this is keeping you broke at the 10%, because you don't realize that. Where you're coming from is where every of us has come from once. They once came from the same place. They came from the same place. But they didn't have anybody to look up to. And do you know what does this mean? That they had no distraction. Instead, what you're doing, and I stopped doing it, okay? I stopped doing it. That's why I wanted to make this video. Because this helped my mindset a lot. This made me realize a lot of how the world works, of how building a business works, of how, becoming influential, becoming better works. As long as you keep admiring, as long as you keep focusing on the other's garden, plant, as long as you keep fantasizing on watering the plant of your neighbor, you will never understand. You will never be focused enough to water your own plant and make your own seeds grow. As long as you keep looking at the race, others running, and they run, and they run, and they run, and then, oh shit, how did they make it? How did they make it? By being fucking obsessed with themselves, by being fucking. We could say they built an ego. They built such a huge ego. Because let's be real, bro. Every influential person, that got some value, that built something, became someone, they got a little ego, okay? They're a bit egotistical, okay? And that's needed, because if you're soft, and it's not about being toxic and punching people, and it doesn't correlate with that, okay? It's about having a little bit ego that makes you underestimate others, put down others, so you don't focus on them, and you focus instead of yourself, on yourself. So you basically fall in love with yourself, with your process, and you realize that what you look on the social medias doesn't matter. Because I want you to realize, what you look on, or what you see on the social medias is all fake. It's all fake, okay? The only thing that should be real to you, the only thing that should be real to us should be the reality we are living with our eyes. So, okay, right now, look around you, around the phone. Look at the reality you got around yourself. You look at the table, you look at the floor, you got everything you got around yourself, okay? Think of how big the world is, and think of how many distractions there could be, that could be stopping you, that could be pulling your focus away from you. Imagine, okay, just even tidying your room, cleaning your room, this will give you a lot of focus for yourself. And I know a lot of focus comes deep, way deep from within. Like maybe you got, there are thoughts that are stopping you, all these thoughts that you get, you're overthinking and stuff like that. But there is always a reason, okay? And obviously you need to change the way you think and act. And trust me, social medias are a cause of it. If you're always depressed, social media is the cause of it. Whether you accept it or not. You just need to get more out in the sun, get fucking out of your room, bro. Touch some fucking grass, okay? Don't stay too much on social medias, I'm telling you. Social medias are just a fucking cage, okay? Social medias, for how beneficial they could be, because you met all the, the influential people that made you wake up. It's your time to become rich. Okay, yes, you met them on these platforms, but at the same time, you want to realize that you, at this time, this moment, you met them, you use it at your own advantage, okay? So you met someone that could change your life. But then you forgot something. We forgot something. I was scrolling, okay? I was scrolling, and I was thinking, okay, so I met the people that changed my life there. So it must be beneficial to scroll on, on social medias and look at a lot of content that, who knows, maybe I find something productive. But it's a 1% in 100% of chance of finding something that will help you, really fucking help you. The most of the time you spend there is going fucking wasted, is going on the drain, is going wasted. Because most of these that you're looking is dopaminergic. It's fucking loads of dopamine that are flowing towards you, in front of you. It's just fucking useless, okay? You don't need, you need dopamine, but in a different way, okay? Because it's more to a biological rate. Because we got reward systems in our brain, okay? So imagine so you do something and then you get the dopamine. That's basically how we should get the dopamine. Every time you get a lot of dopamine, very fucking easy. And then you, let's say, you put away your phone and you try to work on your business and you feel fucking depressed. Why? Because it suddenly has become harder to get the dopamine because it was once easy for you. And dopamine is something that gets built up and up on an endless scale. So the more dopamine you get, and we would say the easier dopamine you get, and the harder it will be to do something hard later on in the day after you got this dopamine, this fucking easy dopamine. So this is the hell, okay? The phone is the hell. So don't fall in this trap, okay? Don't fall in the trap that it's not possible. Don't fall in because most people will never be able to make it. But you got having the chance. You're awake. You know what's going on. Why don't give it a chance? Why not giving it a chance? Don't fall. Okay, your mission right now, after looking at this video and being all fucking confused, your goal is to not get caught too much in the whirlpool of social media and doom scrolling, okay? So that's basically it. Join the Mute Kingdom if you want, have a talk with me, have a talk with like-minded people, same-minded people that want to aspire to be ambitious like you, just like you. We are all the same, okay? We are all on the same path, just like the people that we admire right now, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg. We're all the same. We're trying to build ourselves, our way to their place right now. So, where they also were is where we are right now. So if you want getting an help and help each other, link down in the description, Mute Kingdom, subscribe button if you want. Click the fucking bell, okay, so you get the notification from my content, and that's it. See ya.